Hi everybody, welcome to our next episode of the Dust Collectors. This is a collaboration with Verity, Paula, Kim, and myself. Verity and Paula were the original creators of this and they let Kim and myself join in. And I love this project, not only because I love collaborating with them, but I get to play with stuff. So I'm going to show you the things that we're dust collecting. We're dusting off the collection and getting to use, and we'll get into it. Most of it is. Okay, I'm already playing around with what I want to pan next year, and so that's where these come in. This is the Morphe 25B, all matte, not all matte, there's some shimmers in here, not a lot, these right here, but I'm going to pair it with a palette that Kim gave me. This is the Flower Beauty Jungle Lights palette. Hers, this one arrived damaged and it was the color that I didn't care for, the darkest one. And so I thought this would pair well with this. And this is the only future panning idea, but I wanted to play around with it. The other thing we are trying for the first time, and I've had this for a while. Oh, I still have the plastic on here. This is the Physicians Formula Glow Face Palette. What's funny is it says limited edition, but it's still there at Target. It's been there since I bought it last Christmas. So bronzer, blush, and highlight in the shades. Ooh, it's so small. Butter bronzer. Oh, it doesn't have shades, but everyone raves about this formula, so I'm super excited to give that a try. The only other dust collector thing is the NYX First Base Primer Spray. But I'm going to see if I can use it as a setting spray because I'm actually almost out of my only setting spray. We're getting to the point where certain items I'm replacing in purchases and I don't have any backups. But I wanted to see if I can use this as both. It doesn't say, which some of them do say that you can use as a base and setting spray. So we're going to try that today. And let me start off with that. I'm also going to try and use that palette for my brows. Okay. While that's setting, I'm just blind. I thought I left the other brush back in the... Here it is. My brow brush. Okay. So, yeah. I don't really have too much to talk about. I just turned 6 months pregnant. I'm like 24 and it's something. We had our anatomy scan, ultrasound, and we have the gender information, but I don't know what it is yet because I'm going to do a gender reveal party that my friend is planning. And I forgot my mirror. I am all over the place today and I keep forgetting something, so be right back. Okay, hopefully that's the last time I have to get up. I'm sorry about that. It's just not having a setup can get really frustrating. Ooh, I need to do my brows. But you know what? This already set. So we can go with foundation. And I just realized I forgot concealer. My apologies. Okay, I'm actually using this finally. I don't know why. It's been so hard for me to use this foundation. But it's finally in my rotation. So, not really tacky. I can feel it a little tiny bit, but not much. But since you've seen all this stuff, I'm going to do my base really quick. We'll just speed through this. And then when I'm doing like all the new stuff, we will chat. Okay, base is pretty much done. I'm gonna put this lipstick on since it's the only one I brought. I'm panning this one. This is the Maybelline 24-Hour Superstay in Very Cranberry. You've seen this in a bajillion of my videos because I was panning it before it was officially in a video. And sorry, I still don't like this light. Okay, so let's put this on. Okay, while that's drying, it takes a minute or two, and then we'll do step 2. Let's play around with the palette. I'm using a bunch of browns right now that I'm trying to pan, but I'm hoping to find something here that'll be good for my brows, just so I can, you know, multitask this when I decide to pan it. I need to do my eyebrows. This one, I need to pluck on the inside here. Sorry, I know the lighting isn't the best. I'm sorry. I'm trying to angle it so that it hits right. I'm gonna go with this one. So I don't know if anyone else has this. It's a very old palette, but we're gonna try this one and maybe this one. What sucks is the shades I'm picking, I would, you know, use up on my own with transitions and blending and stuff. Oh, that's a perfect shade. Oh, that's a perfect shade. Okay, I'm using this one actually. So, good. Because I finished a brow pencil like a week ago, and I have a couple browns that I'm panning that are depotted from other things, and they were not the right tone. And I wasn't sure if that's why I didn't like powder. It just, they looked blocky, like, I don't know. I learned with a pencil, so I wasn't sure if powder was for me. I actually have 2 things that are powder. You know what, I need to go a little darker. But the next one might be too dark. See, because these aren't meant for the brows, you know? So the tones are never quite right. I mean, not that you can tell on camera, but close up, it's not quite right. So it's kind of a mix of the shade and this one to blend a little darker. I was thinking of decluttering my BH Cosmetics Brow Powder Duo, but I'm thinking now that it might just be best to use actual brow powders for your brows. I mean, it's not bad, and if I ever got to the point where I didn't have any pencil products, this could work. Maybe I'll undeclutter that. I was going to show you guys at the end of the month with my declutter video. But that looks pretty good. Okay. I'm going to try and change the angle a little bit since my doggo's Bear's sleeping over here and the other 2 are outside. So maybe if I angle this a little differently, the lighting will look better. So let's see. My heat just kicked in, so hopefully that's not too loud. Oh, you can see the comforter. I switched comforters. Well, the one on the bed is a blanket. That one's just so teared up from the dogs, but I'm getting a new one with the remodel, which you guys, I'm trying to see the angle. The remodel is, everything but the bathroom is almost done. Thank goodness. Tim and I were this close to taking them to court, but if all works well, they're gonna give us the money back that we paid that was for the bathroom, and we're just gonna hire someone else because we are 6 months behind schedule, and I want my house back. Like, there's so much drama, so much drama. I really don't want to turn this into a rant again, so I'll just leave it at that. We were about to take him to court. We gave him a final warning saying that if everything minus the bathroom wasn't done by the end of the month, we will take you to court because he spent our money on personal use, and it's why we're behind, and we were done giving him chances. But it looks like next week the bedroom will be done. I'm so excited. Okay, so I'm not using the shimmers because we're gonna use the other palette. So I want to try and do a lot of blending today. So I think, oh, you can't even see it. I think I'm going to start with this shade and then one of these in this row to deepen it. And then I'll pick a shimmer and then we'll deepen the outer corner with one of these. So, whoops. I'm so excited. So I saw these in a video and I wanted them after it's already been old. And then I bought Morphe 25A and 25B. And I never used them. I've swatched them a bajillion times. These shimmers, I can tell, will have their fullest potential with a tacky base, which is another reason why I wasn't going to use it in this video, because I'm using my MAC paint pot and I didn't want to get up again. So, alright, so I updated you on the remodel, a little bit on the baby. And that's pretty much it. I don't really have that much going on. Although, if you can tell, I still haven't touched up my hair. And it's almost 100% dry. I need to fluff it out a little bit more. But I'm trying to plan things for the future. So I've got a bullet journal that has budgeting, panning, and books in there. If you guys want to see it, it's not an actual bullet journal, it's just like a notebook, but I'm using it as a bullet journal. It's really nice. If you guys want to see it, I was thinking of trying to incorporate that into videos maybe next year. Okay, so that's really soft and light. Now we're going to deepen it with, I think, one of the colors I used for my brows, that row. And that's what I've been thinking about, all the panning things for next year. I know that I'm not gonna be able to film. There's one person that I've been following and she's only posted like 3 videos this year because of a baby. I'll put her name up on the screen because I don't remember it off the top of my head. She's a panner. She has a good following, but you can't post a lot when you have a newborn. And I really want to keep my account active, so I've been thinking about 90% of my content going onto Instagram. So I have more followers on Instagram than I do on YouTube, but I don't know if everyone from YouTube is on my Instagram. So it's the same name as on here, Curly Loves Beauty and Books. I haven't been active on there. I just can't seem to do both. So we will see, because I still want to be active, and I figured posting, sorry, there's a spot over here that's missing hair. We're gonna fix that real quick. There we go. So follow me on Instagram if you want to see content after the baby's born. I'm probably gonna close out some of my projects soon because some of them are, for a whole year, and it's gonna roll over until next year. And I don't know, I'll get February up probably early, but I don't know about or January up. I don't know about February because I'm due February. All right, I'm wearing black and gray today, so it doesn't matter what color I use. I'm gonna go with purple, of course. This one, so pretty. And that's why I picked the Morphe palette, because it's neutral. And then these are pops of color that I like. In the end, I think the only one I won't use the most is this one. I can picture painting the whole thing over time, and this one's still having a lot left over, but I'm okay with that. That's just not a color I use. I've tried it once. I've tried every shade once, and then I packed it away. Here, make sure you're in frame. And because I packed it away, I forgot to mention it in one of my videos to show that it came into my collection, so my apologies. I'm letting you know right now. Okay, next eye. But I figured Instagram would be easier to post content because it's a picture and I can write a description versus setting up to film, filming, and editing. Like today, I really want to film 3 videos, but I've got 2 grooming appointments. Aries goes in at 3, so after I'm done with this video, I gotta go take him to the groomer. And I couldn't book Bear at the same time, and his is at 4:15, I think. So I gotta go back and forth, which actually is easier now that I'm farther along. They're just too much energy to deal with both at the groomer. So I'll have to go back and forth. Okay. See, look at that. It's so pretty. And then for the inner corner highlight, we're going to use this one. Let's see. But yeah, overall, I just think Instagram would be easier to do short videos and pictures. So if you guys know any panners that are exclusively on Instagram, will you guys let me know? Because I want to follow them, see how they post, and then possibly ask them questions. Let's look at that. I could totally pan that. Next year, I just want things that I know I could put together quickly. And I've done this look with the green, beautiful. With this, beautiful. Easy. Yeah, I'm definitely keeping these as panning ideas. I just hope that the Fantastic Ladies has a theme that I can put one of those in. Now for this, I'm so excited. And we're not done with the eyes yet. I'll go back. But I wanted to try this. Oh, how pigmented is this? So let me know what your thoughts are on the whole panning YouTube versus Instagram thing. Because I know that the main reason my subscriber or followers on YouTube is so low is because I don't post as frequently as others. I just didn't want to feel overwhelmed with so many projects. Oh my god, that's really smooth. That is a good tone too. Might be a little orange, but I know that they have plenty of shades. This is just the only option in this, you know, trio. And I know how hard it is to pan a bronzer, a butter bronzer. And so I figured minis will last me plenty. And then I always, whatever's left over on my brush, just to kind of help blend the demarcation line that you could get. That was beautiful. Now the blush. And this blush is the perfect tone that I like. And it does smell good. I almost put this in the panning project for next year, but I put a different blush. Sorry, I think the camera's shaking. A different blush that that's older, and then because of that I put a different bronzer slash contour banana powder trio thing I have. Oh yeah. Oh, and it's like a shimmer. I'm okay with shimmers on the cheeks. That's not bad. I like satin on the cheeks. I don't like, you know how there's like really glowy blushes? I'm not a fan of that. But subtle, satin-y, I'm okay with that. Oh my god, this smells so good. Definitely not a perfume for me. There was a set that, like, a butter bronzer gift set a year or 2 ago, and it came with a perfume, and I almost bought it for the perfume. It's not on here. I'm like, I want to smell it. I just can't picture wearing it as a perfume now, so I'm glad I didn't buy that. I hope everyone's doing okay. This pandemic is just wearing me down. But once I have my house back, I really think it's going to help my mental state, because this remodel has wreaked havoc on my stress and anxiety. Wow. super easy look. We're almost done. I'm gonna use this brush again. Oh no, I do have an eyeliner, but we're not going to do that. We're gonna use one of the darker shades to deepen the look and eyeliner, because I want to see how much I can multitask this. I still need a brow bone shade, which we're going to use the lightest shade right here. So I need a different mirror too. I don't know how, that might not be brightening enough. It looks okay on camera. I think part of it is because I need to plug my eyebrows. But I'm also gonna touch this brow up right here. There we go. All right, so we're gonna deepen the outer corner with this brush from e.l.f. Since I'm using purple, we're gonna step out of the comfort zone and we're gonna use this wine color. That'll actually pair well with the eyes and the lips, hopefully. All right, and then I can use the darkest shade for a smudged out liner look. Okay, let's see how this layers on top of that shimmer. I didn't put the shimmer all the way, but there is some overlap. And this brush, it's like, do you see the angle? So I try to use that angle to move it upwards. I need to zoom in. How does that? It's not dark enough, huh? Wow, it's not dark enough. I'll do it on the other side so that it's the same. Maybe I'll just leave it, because with the eyeliner in the same part, it should be okay. Should I deepen it? Let me know, because that could be a look. This could be a look I pan next year. Let me know if I should deepen that. But for now, we're gonna do eyeliner. And this is gonna be in my stash next, because I have one little mini primer left, and I can use that as primer and setting spray. I'm gonna use it for both. My sister is calling me. Sorry, Cynthia, if you watch this video. I'm not answering you because I'm filming. I think I forgot to call her back yesterday. Okay. If I'm panning, this takes way too long with a baby, so I won't always use this dark shade as a liner, but I know it's an option. Okay, I just checked the time. I need to leave in 10 minutes, so I'm gonna go as fast as I can to do this. Wow, look at how different that looks with mascara. Okay, let me finish. Okay, wow. This is the first time I really see like this mascara does something. And then I've got a clean brush. I had some fallout from the black, so I don't know if that's going to be something I pan that way, but I know it's an option for emergencies. Okay. And there was one thing I wanted to try. Okay, I've mentioned this multiple times and I've never done it, so we're going to do it for the first time right now. I'm going to try to do the lower lash line. But because it's not really something I do, I'm going to try with a really light shade. So let's try with this one. And this is the brush I picked. This is from Joseph Colors. It comes in like a 5-pan palette. I'll put it up here. I don't have it anymore, but this is the brush. Let me know if there's better brushes that I could be using. I just wanted to try. So you want it to connect. I've seen it go from like the upper part of your look until 3/4 the way in. Okay. No lower lash line. Lower lash line. Does that look right? I don't know what I'm doing. I just thought if I can get used to it, that could be another way to pan the palette. I can try it with other colors too. Okay. I mean, I guess I can see the difference. It just kind of defines your eye shape a little bit more. But people do it with pops of color, and that I'm not comfortable with trying yet. All right, now we're going to try this as a setting spray. Ooh, I used it a lot, but I couldn't seem to get it to spread where I wanted it. Okay, that is today's look. My hair is dry, and most of it is scrunched out. I just need to do it a little bit more up here so that the clumps break up, or else you could see my scalp. All right, I feel like my curls are finally starting to come back. They're definitely not as curly, but it'll do until the purple grows out, you know? Okay, that is today's look, guys. What do you think of the outer corner and the lower lash line thing that I tried? And I would love some input on bullet journaling stuff on the channel or on Instagram, and just Instagram in general for when I have my baby and I won't be able to film as much. Thank you guys so much for watching. I will have Verity, Paula, and Kim's channels linked down below. And yeah, that's it. I'll see you in my next video. I gotta go take Aries to the groomer now. Bye.